Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, the formation of Enterprise Singapore Board, or ESG, from the merger of the International Enterprise Singapore, IE, and Spring Singapore is good news for local businesses and the economy. The feedback from the business community, including food manufacturers, is very positive. They generally see greater efficiency in this new body, where they don't have to shuttle and interface with two agencies. As a single agency, Enterprise Singapore, or ESG, will be able to pull together resources and expertise across a wider spectrum of corporate strategies. This will facilitate the provision of more holistic support for enterprises to succeed in both domestic and overseas market and better respond to the challenges presented in these markets. But as with all mergers, this would rise to concerns about continuity. The Minister has mentioned this in his opening statement. However, I would just like to focus a bit on the details. Having a different account manager is a concern shared by some companies. I hope ESG will do their best to retain the same account managers for business continuity and to minimize changes for the companies. Where it is not possible to retain the same account managers, I would like to ask what steps will be taken to make the transition as seamless as possible. If a new account manager is to be deployed, frequent follow-ups would help to build relationships, create assurance and familiarity. Certainly, as long as the new manager is committed to the success and welfare of the businesses, his or her identity should not be of grave concern. Ultimately, there isn't a single solution or even specific formulae that could apply across the board, as no one enterprise is different, and this goes even for those in the same industry. It would be more productive to craft strategies and implementation together with each enterprise. I believe also SMEs, including small enterprises, will remain an important priority group for ESG. I would like to ask the Minister how the ESG and its new structure intends to continue to prioritize them. With the synergies of the new entity, will the form filling procedures, for example, required by SMEs be streamlined or reduced? Embedding technology and digitalization in the form filling procedures could save a lot of time and manpower, which is valuable to SMEs with a small headcount. In fact, all businesses, not just SMEs, should benefit from such positive advances. Mr. Deputy Speaker, in Malay, please.
Next, I would like to discuss some feedback and findings by the Singapore Malay Chamber of Commerce and Industry, or SMCCI, which did a pre-budget survey with the Malay Muslim business community recently. Among the top business concerns are rising labor and rental costs, outlook of the global economy, and keeping up with the digitalization trend. For 2018, the top strategies to stay relevant include creating new products and services, entering new markets, and managing operating costs. These are good long-term strategies and in line with IE and Spring Singapore's vision to nurture successful enterprises through growth and internationalization. I believe ESG, with its existing capabilities, resources, and new focus on digitalization, is in a good position to help them succeed with their strategies. Current IE initiatives such as the Global Company Partnership GCP Grant and Market Readiness Assistance MRA should continue to be offered in some form by ESG, as they will be highly relevant to the enterprise's strategy to internationalize. The Malay Muslim business community also believes that to stay competitive globally, there are three top areas that the government could help them improve on. These areas are brand building, overseas growth, and technology adoption. It is a positive sign that companies recognize the value of brand building. Indeed, having a strong brand is a prerequisite to establishing one's presence in the overseas market. Hopefully, we can have a brand as well received as IKEA. I hope ESG can provide more support to businesses in this area. One solution or suggestion would be to provide more media-related grants which companies can use for their branding endeavors. It would also be ideal to create more cross-border opportunities spearheaded by government agencies, allowing them to get more exposure and experience. The government has been partnering local firms for infrastructure and construction projects overseas, so other industries could benefit through similar partnerships.
Finally, under the Industry Transformation initiatives, the government has been developing industry transformation maps or ITM to address issues within the targeted industries and promote synergy across agencies that can provide support. Some sectors are quite extensive and they may appear to not come under the ITMs for the targeted industries. In fact, some of these SMEs are already getting assistance and support rendered by IE and Spring to SMEs, which in essence is part of the ITM, I believe. But they feel that they have been left out because these efforts aren't branded as ITM initiatives. May I suggest, Minister, that ESG enhance its branding and awareness on these piecemeal initiatives that's already been done, so the SMEs would know that it is part of the ITM efforts and something worthy that they can and should tap on. As I've mentioned earlier, no two organizations are the same, and not every organization would fall under the ITM. This is evidence of the government's diversifying efforts to reach out to all parts of the sector as much as possible. These past 2 years have seen the economy rapidly changing, keeping abreast with new demands, creating new products, and reinventing existing ones in response to the changes are key to staying relevant. So expanding into new markets too will help to open up more opportunities. ESG too will do well to review and enhance its existing programs and help enable local enterprises to scale to greater heights. I support the bill. Thank you.